Okay, we are briefly going to talk about why one wants to have what we call as a nose job or a rhinoplasty. The first thing to say is it is a very personal preference. Now, the patients who come to see me, I would say the most common reason why patients come to me for rhinoplasty, they want the hump removal. In other words, they have a big nasal hump. They feel the nose looks too big. It takes most of the space on their face, so they want that removed. So that's the number one reason. Number two reason, people have a large nasal tip. Some people will say, oh, I have too much in there, so they want that removed. So number three, often people have a droopy nasal tip, the tip that comes down, particularly when they're smiling and things like that. So these are the three common reasons why people come to me for cosmetic reasons. Now, apart from that, there are people who come to see me, they have a blocked nose and they don't know that they need a nose job, but they know that they have a blocked nose. They want me to correct the blocked nose. And a blocked nose is often related to what we call the deviated septum. In other words, septum is the midline partition in our nose that sits right in the middle. Now that can be deviated to one side or the other. Sometimes to correct that, when you have a deviated septum, you also sometimes have a slightly deviated nose or a crooked nose or a twisted nose, whatever you want to call it. So unless we straighten the outer skeleton and straighten the septum, the whole procedure won't work very well. So these are some of the common reasons. Then of course the uncommon reasons, depending on your ethnicity, some people have a flat nose, some people have used cocaine and lost support in your nose, people have had trauma, they want that reconstructed. So there are several reasons for rhinoplasty. But here's the important thing. There are lots of people who advertise that they can do rhinoplasties, but it's probably one of the most complex procedures in the face one can do. At least that has been my experience doing a variety of procedures, including cancer work and things like that. So with rhinoplasty, you want to see someone who can handle the septum, who can handle the aesthetics of the nose and make your nose look more natural, basically blend in the nasal aesthetics with the rest of the facial aesthetic. That's what we are looking for. It's not a perfect operation by any means. You will always find that you want something that you want to change, but what you want to really look for is something that blends in with the rest of the face. And that is my goal in doing a rhinoplasty, to provide you with an aesthetically pleasing nose that blends in with the rest of your face, so your eyes actually look brighter and your nose just sticks and sits in the background.